and welcome to another day of learning with Miss Tia. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so today we are talking about, what letter are we talking about this week? Any of you guys out there know that? I think I hear somebody saying the letter W. Good job. Here's our letter W, and here's our letter W. Awesome. All right, before we continue, we've got to sing our little good morning song today. And I have some people to shout out to that said hi in our video yesterday. All right, so good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to Olivia. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to Colton. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to, I think Hartley is out there. Hartley, good morning to you. All right. Good morning, and thank you for joining us again on our second day of learning. All right, so letter W. Here it is again, letter W. Here's our sign language, letter W. What are some words that begin with the w sound for W? Let's see if you can figure out what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about something because I have a dog and a cat, and they have these little hairs that come off of their face. What are those hairs called? Does anybody know what those are called? I think somebody got it. Whiskers. That's right. Whiskers starts with the letter W. Whiskers. Let's see. What else is another word that starts with a W, with the w sound in the beginning? How about the word? All right, so we are learning the letter W this week. So let me get my marker here so you can write it. Now, if you need to, just pause the video, have your mom, dad, or whoever's at home with you, pause the video so you can get a pencil and some paper, or maybe a chalkboard or a dry erase board, whatever you want, so you can practice writing with me, okay? So we're going to write our letter W. So when we write our letter W, remember we start at the very top. We always start at the top, and we go to the bottom, okay? So we start here at the skyline, and we go, remember it's kind of a diagonal line, not a straight line. And we go down to our grass line, and back up to our skyline, back down to our grass line, and up to our skyline. So it looks like two V's right next to each other, but connected at the top, okay? So that's what our letter V, or V, that's what our W looks like. And then our little baby W, or lowercase w, is exactly the same, just smaller. So we're going to start here at our plane line, and we're going to go down to our grass line, back up to our plane line, down to the grass line, and up to the plane line. And there's our letter W. Okay. All right, so you practice writing those at home. Remember, just two V's connected at the top. All right, so today is Tuesday, March 24th. So today is what day? Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday all day. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday all day. All right, so we are on the 24th of March. So let's see. We're going to count 24 things. So hopefully yesterday you found 23 things for number 23 for yesterday, because yesterday was the 23rd, and you were able to count those out. So today I have my blocks. So we're going to count our Lego blocks. What are you going to call them? We're going to count out. Hopefully we have 24. All right, so ready? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, make sure you're counting with me, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, oh my goodness, we're not there yet. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 blocks. Oh my goodness. And do you see how I laid them out here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many groups of 6 blocks do I have? Well, let's count them together. So I have 1 group of 6 blocks, 2 groups of 6 blocks, 3 groups of 6 blocks, and 4 groups. I made 4 groups made out of 6 blocks each. And that together, when you add them all together, gives us our number 24. All right, so let's write our number 24. Let me get my marker again. Let's see if you can write. Now, we practiced a 2 yesterday, so we're going to practice again today. Let's see if you can get it the same way. So you try to write it and see if it looks like mine. So remember, we start at the top. We make kind of a little curve there at the top. And we go down diagonal to the grass line here. And then we make a line over. Sorry, that's not very straight. So there's our 2. Now our 4 can look like this 4 here. Or it can also look like a capital L with a lowercase l connected to it. So let me show you. So we take, remember we always start at the top of the line, okay? So we take our big line and we're going to start the skyline. We're going to go down to the grass line. We're just going to make a capital L there. Oh, that's maybe it's kind of big. Let's go down to the let's go down to the plain line and make our L that way. Go small L. And then we're going to add in our lowercase l, and we're going to make a big lowercase l, okay? So we go from the skyline down to the grass line, and that is the number 4. So 24. Just think of it as a uppercase L and a lowercase l connected together here, and makes a number 4. So this is our number 24. All right. So now you might want to pause the video so that you can get some materials. So we're going to make some letters today with straight lines. So if you can find maybe something straight lines like popsicle sticks will work, markers or crayons, something straight, okay? So me, I have my sticks here. Paint sticks work too. Parents, if you can have paint sticks. I have little lines and I have big lines. You can use crayons and markers. Markers are longer and crayons are shorter, so you can use them to make our letters today. All right, so first, let me move our blocks, our 24 blocks. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a letter, and using your items, I want you to make the letter. So the letter that we're talking about this week is the letter W. Now, our letter W has how many straight lines in it? Well, let's count them up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 straight lines. So here it is here as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 straight lines. So I'm going to take I need 4 big lines, right? 4 big lines. So I'm going to put them together and make a W. So remember we do our first line. And then we're going to, it's kind of at a diagonal there. Take our next one and we're going to make what looks like a V. Does that look like a V? Now we need to make a second V because it's a W, so it has 2. So we're going to make our second V, and there we have the letter W. Okay? So I don't know if you can see that. There we go, kind of. All right. So now I want you to take your sticks and see if you can make a letter. Okay? So let's see if you can make the letter. Let's go with the letter. Let's make the letter F. We've learned the letter F already this year. So let's see here, letter F. Alright, so our letter F would be 1 straight line, 1 big straight line. Let's see if I can find my letter F. Here it is. Okay, so 1 big line and 2 little lines, 1 at the top and 1 in the middle. So I'm going to take my little lines here. So this could be your marker, and these can be your crayons, and we're going to make the letter F. Okay, so 1 big line, and then your 2 little lines. So this can be your marker and your 2 crayons. So can you make the letter F at home? Remember, you can always pause the video and get your items and come back, okay? So now, what I want you to do is, how can we turn this letter F into a letter E? What do you think we need to do to make this into a letter E? Does anybody have any clue? I know we've done this in the Stingray classroom, so I bet you guys are out there saying, add a line, add a line. Where am I going to add the line? Down here at the bottom. So now we've taken our letter F and we have turned it into an E by adding a line at the bottom. All right, now we're going to take these away. Let's see if we can make another letter. How about, let's try the letter T. So we have one big line here in the middle, and that would be your marker if you're using markers and crayons. And we take a little line, or even a big line. We could put a big line at the top as well. Make it a little more proportionate there. So we have our letter T. Okay, I'm going to use a little one just because it's smaller. All right, how can we turn this letter T into a letter I? Well, what does an I look like? That's a letter T. Let's see if I can find my letter I here. Letter I, there it is. What are we adding down at the bottom? A little line. Here we go. And now we've turned our T into an I. All right, so we are making some letters. Make sure you have your straight lines so we can make some more letters. All right, so let's see if we can, how about the letter? Let's try to make the letter Y, letter Y. So for our letter Y, we need one small line and one big line. So I'm going to get my big line out here and my small line out here. So 2 lines total, one big, one small. And here's my letter Y. Now, how can we turn this letter Y into an X? How can we turn it into this, an X? How do we turn this into an X? Well, I can add another small line here, just like that. Or I can change out the 2 small lines for a big line. And they cross right in the middle. X marks the spot. All right, so there's our letter X. So X and Y. Let's see if we can make another one. So go ahead and clear your board or your table, whatever you're working on there. Let's see if we can do, how about, all right, let's try letter L. Okay, so letter L has 2 lines, one big line, one small line. So I'm going to do my big line here and my small line here at the bottom. Okay, now can we turn this letter L into an H? What do we need to do to turn our letter L into an H? I'll give you a minute to see if you can think of how you can do it. Go ahead and maneuver your sticks and see if you can change their L into an H. So we still use these 2 lines, but I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to move it up into the middle, and I'm going to take a big line and I'm going to add it on there. And there we go. We have made a letter H. So 2 big lines and 1 small line in the middle. So let's change it back to our letter L. So we'll take this one away and move our line back down, and now we're back at the letter L. All right, let's try one more. Let's see how you're doing. Hopefully you're having fun with this. I am. All right, so we had H and we had L. Let's see if you can make the letter N. How many big lines do we need for the letter N? We need 1, 2, 3. So 3 big lines for our letter N. So I'm going to go 1. The second line's at a diagonal, kind of like an upside down V, kind of. And then our third line. So there's our 3 lines for the letter N. Now, can you turn this into a letter M? An M. So what do you think? Before I show you the letter M, we need to add how many more lines to make a letter M? 1. You've got it. Good job. All right, so we're going to change this around just a little bit so we can make it into an M. So if you know what an M looks like, here I'll show you. Ta-da! So we already have this one, and we have this one here. So we have to change this one, kind of make a V here in the middle, and then we're going to add one extra line. So our first line and our last line are straight down, and the two in the middle make like a V, okay? And there's our letter M. Good job. You can practice with these at home, seeing if you can take your lines, just using straight lines, no curved line letters, okay? Just straight lines. And see how many letters you can make, how many letters are in the alphabet that you can make with only straight lines. That's a challenge for you. If you think you know the answer to that challenge, go ahead and write it in the comments how many letters you were able to make with your straight lines. Okay, that'll be fun. All right, so our next activity is going to be a math activity. So you might need to take a minute and pause the video so that you can go and get some things. All right, so if you have Lego blocks, which I'm sure some of you probably do, if not, you can find something else. But I'm going to use my Lego blocks today. And I'm going to use a deck of cards. Okay? So you probably have cards laying at home. I'm going to take the jokers out. We don't need those. You probably have cards maybe at home like this. You can always ask mom or dad. We're going to do a game with this. I'm going to show you two different ways. Okay? So first of all, you go through your cards and you take out all the numbers. Okay? We don't need these ones that are queens. You can put those. We don't need those. Take the queens out. I'm going to go through. I'm going to keep the ace because that has 1. That's our number 1. This one here, we don't need. Take those out as well. Okay? So here's jack. Those are called jacks, by the way. We don't need those. We only need the number cards. And let's see, queens. And we don't need this one. This K is a king. We don't need that one either. We just need the numbers. All right. I think that'll be good. All right, we don't. Just going to use some of them. All right. So the first game that you can play is called War. So you can play this with somebody in your family, and what you can do is you pass out the cards. Okay, doesn't matter. You can do all the cards, or you can just do some of the cards. It depends on how you like to play. Okay, and then you each turn one over. So I'm going to be 2 people. So this one's going to be Miss Tia, and this one is going to be for my cat. His name is Milo. All right, because I know you probably saw him over here in the corner staring at us. All right, so Miss Tia is going to turn over a card. I have the number 9. If you're not sure what number this is, you can always count the pictures on there, and I'll tell you the number. So that's the number 9. And Milo, my cat, got the number 2. Which number is bigger, the 9 or the 2? If you're not quite sure, you can always count the pictures on there. So this has only 2 pictures, and this one has my 9 pictures. So which one has more pictures on it? Me. Yay, me. So Miss Tia got the win, so I get to keep the cards. I won that one. So then you keep going, and you'll turn it over again. So I turn over a number 8. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 diamonds on there. Oh, and Milo also got an 8. Oh my goodness. So now we have to play War. So we're going to go to war. So we both got the same number. They're equal. So we have to flip over another card. So I'm going to put these down. So I'm going to flip over another card. I got a 3. And my cat Milo got a 1. Which number is bigger, the 1 or the 3? The 3 is bigger. It has 1, 2, 3 diamonds. And he got, oh, his is diamonds too. He has 1 diamond. So I have the bigger number. So I get all the cards. Look at me. I'm a winner. Awesome. Yay, me. All right. So you keep going until somebody runs out of cards. So far I'm winning and my cat is losing. So let's try another one, okay? So I turn over a, what number is this? I think I heard somebody say it, a 4, good job. And Milo turned over, my cat, he turned over a, what number? A 3, good job. So who wins this one, me or him? I do, yay! Man, I am just on a roll here, I can't stop losing. All right, so that's one way you can play the game, and you just keep going until you get, somebody wins all the cards. Remember, if you get the same number, so both like me and Milo, we both got the number 8, then you have to flip over a second card to see, oh, here we go again. We both got a number 7. So put those down. So that means you have to flip over a second card and see who has the bigger number. So who has the bigger number, me or Milo? Let's see, I have a number, anybody know what number that is? A 10. And Milo got a 4. Man, I just can't lose. Hopefully you have this much of good luck against whoever you play. Alright, so that's one way to play our card game. Identifying the numbers and seeing which one has more and which one has less. Remember, if you have more, you are the winner. You get to keep the cards. Alright, so another way to play is you take your cards. So I'm going to do a 4 here and a 7 here. So this is where I'm going to take and use my blocks. So I'm going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and this one I need 7 blocks. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, if I can get it to go on, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe one more, oh no, and 7. So this one has 7 and this one has 4. I'm going to put them together here so you can see which one is the bigger number. So this is another way you can look at it and be able to tell which one is bigger. So we have a 7 and we have a 4. Which one is taller? I heard it. The one with 7 blocks, so the 7 is the winner. So that's another game you could play. And you can visually see it with your blocks. And you get to build a tower. What fun is that? Awesome. Alright, so let's try another one. So let's do, does anybody know what number that is? The number 9. We can always count here. Number 9. And we have looks like a 9, but upside down, it is a 6. So let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you think the number 6 is going to be shorter or taller than our number 9? Well, let's find out. We got 2 here. 1, 2. Let me count my 2s. Here's 2 more. 3, 4. So 2, 4. And I do 2 more. 5, 6. So 2, 4, and 6. So which one? Were you guys right? Did you make the right choice? Which one was taller? The 9 or the 6? The 9 wins. Good job. And this is a fun game. Plus you get to build a tower. Makes it even funner. Alright, so that's just another game that you could play at home. So hopefully you find somebody that can play with you. Or this game you can play on your own. All you do is count. And if you need help counting, you have somebody at home that can help you as well. Okay? Alright, so I think that concludes our lesson for today. Hopefully you had fun building. So make sure you are building with your letters with your lines. And you have a new game you can play with some cards, okay? So you have war, and you have which one is going to be taller or the greatest. Which one is greatest? This one, the taller one. Which one is least? This one, because it's the shorter one. Okay? So I will see you again in our next video. Remember to write your name in the comments, and so I know who's here, and I can give you a shout out in our next video as well, which I believe I forgot somebody today. Stacy, I knew you were out there. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for joining us today. And don't forget, make sure you're practicing your writing. So remember, go around in your house and see if you can find 5 different things today that you can practice writing. So anything with words on it. So let's say this one here, it has a little word here at the top. It says lion. It's a picture of my lion. Rawr. So I would write L-I-O-N, lion. Okay? Because practice, you need to practice writing. You got lots of writing to do in kindergarten. Okay? All right, until the next video, see you later.